Ladies and gentlemen, the first man to build 21-inch biceps, drug-free.
My friends, I get a kick out of communicating with you. It's like a conversation in a sense. But I got a email, and it really surprised me because I don't get a lot of emails on. Matter of fact, I don't remember maybe getting about 2 emails on this. But the guy was triggering me. I said, let me just give my opinion on it. He said, what did I think of polygamy? And I laughed, because what struck me the most is polygamy shows the real difference between men and women, which we don't want to face. Have you ever heard of polygamous marriage with one woman and 5 husbands? It's beyond comprehension. Men feel too possessive. It couldn't work because you got one woman and 5 dicks or 4 dicks. Now, what's she going to do with them? Once she gets pregnant, what are the men supposed to do? Play themselves? Once she gets pregnant, that's it for her. It's all over. Men, and psychologically, believe it or not, men are not psychologically tuned to share one woman. A prostitute is something different, but not to live with and love. You could, see, a man thinks a mystery on every woman's dress. We were designed that way. The problem why we don't get along, men and women, because women want men to be like them. Men don't want women to be like they are, but women want men to be like they are. Women want men to be cuddly and to hang around the house and be like they are, housewives in a sense. Men are not designed that way. We are the seeds. We were designed to spread our seeds. That's why when a man has sex with a woman, it's over with. You can love her and hold her, but it's over with. But she, honey, hold me. Then she's all upset because you want to get up and have a beer maybe, or look at the football game. You've done your job. It's like subconscious. She wants to lay there so the sperm can meet the egg. That's what nature does, my friends. It has nothing to do with you. You don't figure that out. Say, well, I'm going to get up after I have sex. It's just a natural, because you know what nature's saying? Now go lay your seed somewhere else. Now you could see, and that's what gets me so annoyed with women trying to compare themselves with men. Polygamous family, you see one man and 5 women willing to share that one man. Can you imagine 5 men and 1 woman and living in a household they share? Impossible. Nature doesn't allow it. Now, what is the guy supposed to do while she's incapacitated? And if men were, you see, that's what gets me so annoyed with women. Oh, he cheated because you're not interested. I'll ask you another thing, my friends. You ever see brothels where women are going buying men? Where men are sitting around and walk around in skimpy outfits and women going there paying for them? Not on your life. It's not psychologically. We pay for them. We're the ones with our tongue hanging out, not them. We want variety. A woman, you know what? We talk about how different, how this woman feel, or that woman feel. Most average woman, she may be attracted by a man, but she don't care. A dick is a dick to a woman. Some are big, some are small, but it's basically the same. She's not looking at that. She's looking at all the other things. Whether you were nice, whether you were funny. Now, if a man has a sex drive for a woman, he don't care if she's a deaf mute. As long as she takes her underwear off. This is the basic difference. That's why I really agree with polygamy. There's nothing wrong with polygamy. Only thing polygamy for, my friends, polygamy is the whole society. I mean, against polygamy, I'm not so for. It's the whole society together. It'd be chaos if everybody was allowed to have all the women they want. Because it don't seem like it'd be a problem with the women. And it wouldn't be. A lot of women wouldn't, but there'd be plenty that does. It's something in the psyche of the two. And that's why I get so angry when I see them crucifying men because they go and wander and have other women. They're not doing this because they want to scheme. It's built in nature. Why did nature have, think about it, my friends. Why does nature make it so when a woman gets in her late 30s or 40s, her eggs dry up, but a man's sperm don't? A man can make babies into his 80s. Can you imagine a 50-year-old woman? And you notice something? You'll never see a retarded, or what they call, of course it's politically incorrect to say that now, but I don't care about the correctness. Mongoloids, never from young women, always from older women, because their bodies, their eggs are old. They die. A man's sperm is always alive. It's always there to impregnate because that's what nature wanted. And we go against nature, that's why we're so unhappy. Women insist that men be the way they are, and we cannot be. Because nature, hey, so nature is, when you're really young, you have wet dreams. Nature said, get that sperm out. If you don't put it in a woman, put it on the sheet, do something, but get it out of you. That's nature. That's why polygamy, I believe, and the only reason I'm against polygamy, but polygamy is natural, but I'm against it because it's not good for society. I mean, you just can't have it. You know, it'd be chaotic, men around 4 or 5 women. And the terrible thing also about a lot of these guys have 4 or 5 women and not supporting them. You know, not supporting the children that come from them. But as far as nature's concerned, physically and psychologically, I see these polygamous families and I see these contented women sharing one man. And I look at this, oh my God, can you imagine it? One woman in a household with 5 men? Psychologically, it's impossible. And you know another thing? Men are possessive of their women. You see, you don't have no man say she cheated. She better not cheat because he's possessive of. Women aren't possessive of men. You know, and to the same, well, now, of course, you know, they're scrambling because they got penis envy. They're scrambling to find equality. There is no the basic equality. Just look at it. Who's selling their bodies, men or women? Women are selling and men are buying. One is the opposite. Nature. And when you go against, that's why so much unhappiness in this world. You know, the lowest divorce rate in the Western world is in Italy, a Catholic country, because Italian women accept mistresses. They know a man will stray. Now, you can love the devil out of a woman. My second wife, I loved her with all my heart. I'm not a bad guy, but I tapped other women who were so enticing me, but I went home to my wife. I love my wife. I didn't love these women. That's the difference. See, women got to get all involved and in love with you. The women that aren't selling their bodies to give you their body. A man don't give a damn whether you love him or not if you participate in the lust in him. It's the difference. So I'm just telling my friend everybody's my friend that communicates with me. I consider that. That's what I think of polygamy. That's what I think of polygamy. The only reason I'm against polygamy is bad for society. It's bad for the structure. But as far as natural, I think polygamy is natural. The women that engage in the polygamous family do it willingly. They're not forced to do it. A man loves the variety. And boy, I tell you, if polygamy was natural, some of these guys would be so happy. They wouldn't have to be seducing all these women and spending all that money because they'd come willingly. Well, that's my take on polygamy. And I just wanted the fellow that emailed me and asked me about it. And I'm telling him about it. I'm telling him the basic difference. That's why we're so unhappy today. It's because we won't accept it. Men walking around, men having other women and feeling guilty and all depressed because they shouldn't feel guilty. If you believe in God, ask him about it. Why, or nature, ask him why he made you the way you are. Because he wanted you to make babies. He took it out of your hand. And that desire to mate with other women. It's funny, you could love a woman, love her with your heart emotionally, but you still want to sample that woman with the big ass. That's the way it is. So that's my take on polygamy. And I hope that answered your question. To be continued.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here.